Hi guys, welcome back. This is the Reupload podcast. I'm your host Sam Fraser, and today we got another special guest for episode 15. We got Dylan Davis. So tell the world about yourself.
What's up, guys? Like Sam said, I'm Dylan Davis. Previously on Bondi Rescue, I was a Bondi lifeguard for 2 years doing a traineeship, and more recently, I've started my ambitions in Twitch. And that's really it. Yeah, that's all that's been happening at the moment. Mm-hmm. And I've just started a normal job, you could say 9 to 5. So in that aspect of my life's just gone a little bit mediocre. Mm-hmm. But I've got some fun stories to tell.
Yeah, mate, I can't wait. Yeah. So let's get into it. So how should we start this? I guess we just talked about Bondi Rescue. So you want to talk about that whole process? We could, you know what? Let's go into like surfing and stuff. Mm-hmm. So you've always surfed, skateboarded, and you've done, mate, ever since I've known you for like, oh mate, we know each other for a long time now. I feel like it. Year 5.
I don't know. I feel like it was some.
No,
it was definitely
Year 5.
10, it was
bro.
Year 5 in junior school.
Like 10 years, mate. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So like, how did the surfing and the skateboarding start? Like,
So how did the surfing and skateboarding start? Surfing and skateboarding started. So probably started with my dad. Yeah. He was a pro surfer. He was sponsored.
Oh really? I never knew that.
Yeah, he was a pro surfer when he was younger.
Yeah.
And it was only natural for me to follow that process, not become a pro surfer.
Yeah.
Hop on a board and
give
it a go.
Of course.
So I learned how to surf North Bondi. Mm-hmm. Pretty much was the learn to surf capital of Australia. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so I was just I remember being on a big, we still have it at home, big blue, like this thick foam board, mm-hmm. and dad being on the back of it, and then me just like little kid just standing up, dad holding the hands, and I'm just getting in position, full surfer. And then from there, just gradually just trying to get better and better and better. And so that's pretty much where the surfing came from. The skateboarding,
what did you do first?
Surfing. Yeah. I've never been that much of a full-on skateboarder. I've always skated. Yeah. It's always been like a thing, especially when I was like 15, 16, like every day down at the skate park. At Bondi. But man, probably I don't know how it came along. I remember like I think from surfing and transitioning from surfing to skateboarding, like just the flow and like the motion, like surfing. I loved like cruise boarding. I think I got a cruise board before a skateboard actually. Second-hand cruise board. But pretty much all my mates were always better than me at skateboarding. So eventually I transitioned from skateboarding and like trying to like keep up with them to like, fuck this, they're better than me. I'll just like film them. So so I went like that, and so that's where my skateboarding ended. But I haven't really skateboarded. Don't really surf that often anymore now. It's
why is that?
There's no real reason behind it. I just I think a little bit of the passion's gone. Not really the passion, man. I think just Bondi just getting hectic.
Oh
man. Do you know what I mean? I think it's not the passion. It's the crowd, man.
Time to switch up the beach.
Yeah. Oh, you can't though. You can't.
Yeah.
Man. Like, when I got sick of Bondi, I started surfing Tamarama more. Like Mackenzie's. I never really went Bronny. It's a bit, just a bit. I don't really like the waves there. It's a bit hectic. Tama's probably the spot now if I go.
And you just won't do it that often. How often do you even surf anymore?
Maybe once a month. Yeah.
Wow.
Once a month, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, you'd say like you used to go before school and stuff, and like go get a couple waves.
I go for swims. I'm good in the water, but and I like even when I was like light, like we haven't spoken about that. Like I was always on the board. You know what I mean? Like on the knee board. And like I think that's when my transition from like slowly stopping surfing. I was always catching waves on the lifeguard boards, and then I was like, this is like so easy to get on waves. It was like so fun. But yeah, that's my answer to that.
Okay. Yeah. And shit, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So you done your so you said you're doing your skateboarding and all that, and then you started filming. So how did the filming and that part happen? Like, was this something were
Yeah.
you like brought up with the fucking camera, like filming everything, or tell me the
My
process?
filming come.
Break it down.
Yeah, got you. How did my filming come? I'm trying to think of the first time I was like really interested in
Yeah.
taking like filmmaking on.
Yeah.
What's coming to mind is like the good old coming up of like vloggers on YouTube.
Did you have like any favorites back in the day?
Yeah, man, like the Paul brothers.
Oh yeah.
Or the Mickey dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like everyone in the whole school like watched Logan, like especially
Yeah,
in our
yeah.
year.
Oh,
Like
yeah, everybody
when he
did.
was like huge and all that stuff. I feel like, well, in my class, everyone was bloody watching it, not doing their work. Everyone was
Yeah.
watching like when it came out, and I was like, holy shit, dude, this is like a cool lifestyle. Like it's probably like of course it's portrayed differently in the
Yeah,
vlogs
yeah.
because it's only like highlights of that day.
Yeah.
And it's all set up. But I was like, man, this is so cool. He just gets to film his life and do all that. And so
Yeah.
I pretty much like when I was like 15, I like transitioned from like doing this stuff, and then I was like, oh, I like film. This is cool. So I just started filming the stuff I was already doing
Yeah.
with my mates, and
Yeah.
then from that, I was like, wow, this is really really cool, and I like fell in love with the whole aspect of filming it and like the shot and like the cinematography of it, and then the editing process and how when you make like a cool montage, like a B-roll thing.
Yeah, you shoot them,
with filming.
bro. You shot them
All the
really
edits.
well. Like back in the day, I remember.
Yeah.
One of your edits, I think it was. No, actually, it was a recent one. It was with that one of the Logic songs. It was like, oh my God, what's that song? Bro, I'm a big Logic fan. I'm still terrible with the names. Oh my God.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
one of them. It was you. I think it was you, and then your brother jumped off some cliff or something. And then I feel like Daniel Lambert was in it or someone.
Yeah, it probably was. Sometimes they reuse clips.
But bro, but back in the day, like, no one else, I didn't know anybody else that could edit like that or make videos like that. I was
Thanks,
like,
man. Yeah.
nah, I was mad, bro. I was mad.
Yeah. Because I used to, when I was when I was finishing school, I think like in year 11 or 12, when I stopped the whole Team 286 thing.
Yeah. You gotta break that down. You gotta tell us about that.
I got to break down that.
Yo, tell your story first, and then we'll go back to it. Yeah.
Pretty much after that finished. That saga.
Yeah.
Journey. Yeah. I transitioned to like more making like short attention span.
Yeah.
Clips for like Instagram.
Yep. Remember
So
those.
I would go into like a thing. I only did it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Where I like said to myself, I'm gonna make a video every 2 days. So I'll like finish school, make a video.
Yep.
And then somewhere while making the video, I'll take a photo.
Yep.
And so I'd post. So every day I'd go video, post a photo.
Yep.
And because the photo's easier than video. Excuse me.
You're right.
I would edit that night.
Yep.
And I'd post the video the next day, and then photo the next day, then video. And then so I was
Jesus,
like, did that for like 2
non-stop.
weeks.
During school as well.
Yeah, so after school, because I did fucking after school. Dude.
Yeah.
So there was no homework.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't think I touched homework ever in high school. There was no such thing.
Bro, my high school it was only homework. I don't remember not doing homework when I got home.
Yeah.
It was hectic.
I don't know how.
Oh, bro, I did not stop. But how did Team 2026 start?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So from seeing like the pools.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's really cool. And so, really, I think the first person I got on board was my cousin James. And
Is he quite into the videography and filming type stuff?
Yeah. He's into it.
Yeah.
He likes especially like skateboarding stuff.
Yeah.
But he was the first person I got on board, and then my mates followed. Like we're like, yeah, this is sick.
Yeah.
And so we pretty much like spent every weekend with a different thing to do.
Yeah.
From started off just like normal skateboarding stuff, and then I think first video was an overnight 24-hour in Bondi skate park.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yep, I remember it.
And fuck, was that funny? So we made like a clip, and it has like some old J. Cole song in the back.
Yeah.
And we finished filming at like 12 at midnight. And then we came back at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So it looked like we were
yeah.
And you can like see like the sunrise come up. But it was such a weird first video, but it just showed like the dedication straight off the bat.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
bro, that's insane.
We're like, bro, like we'll get up, we'll film this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and then just went up from there. We went to like, it was like one, we were at Rose Bay and we're like jumping into people's pools.
Yeah.
And it's horribly edited. It's so bad. I was still learning.
Yeah. Well, how old were you at that point?
Maybe 15.
So what's that, 2016?
Yeah, 2016. 2016 was the year, man. It was a cool year. Yeah.
Nah, because I remember you were like, you're the only person that I would know that like full went for it on social media. Like I knew, I did it myself, and I knew other people that did it, but nobody went for it. You know?
Yeah.
You made, and there was some good shit. There was some cool videos, and obviously, you know, they're not for everybody, but like you were getting what, you had 1,000 subscribers or something at one point?
Yeah.
Getting thousands of views.
Got like 1.6.
Yeah. Having thousands of views. What was like that like, you know, during high school? Were you like, was like pressure or
nah. It like what I was saying to you before. Off camp, like man, Dylan was like a full on another animal. He was like a YouTube, social media, damn freak. I was like, I just like adopted a different mindset. I was fully like I don't even think I would even people reacting to it during school and all that stuff, and I was known like as like a YouTube kid in school, but I didn't have any reaction to it at all, man. I was so focused on
just dialed in,
just so dialed into making videos and coming up with the next cool thing, and I was like full on like it was like thinking about it now. I'm like, holy shit, dude, that man was like a freak, man. He was like a YouTube scary man.
Did you love it?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So like, cause I don't have the same drive for it now, but I'm like thinking about it, and I can like have the same feelings like rush through my body again. Like it's a full on like when you're fully into something and then you like have the experience of like making exactly what you want. Like say you had this idea, because every week was a different idea. Like one week I was like, what's a cool thing to do? Which is like action, all that stuff. And we thought like slip and slide. I'm like, that's really cool. How can we make that like bigger? And then I was like, 50 meters slip and slide down Bondi Beach. And was like, so I'm just trying to, I don't know. And then you bring that to life. And then you're filming it, and it's just like, holy shit, I just made this happen. This is so cool. And then you edit it, and it comes out exactly how you want it. And it's just like such a cool, what do you call it? Like feeling?
No, it is. That's hectic, honestly.
Yeah.
Did you what happened with Team 206? What happened? Because you were fucking killing it. Like I remember let's say it's 2016 when you did them. All that year you worked the weekly, right? Was it weekly?
Yeah, the weekly.
The weekly, and then
it was daily at one stage in the holidays, dude. I posted like, I think I did like I reckon did like 12 days in a row.
Fuck.
So I was like film, edit, post. Like it was so fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
It was just the dedication. But man, the split off.
Yeah.
We didn't split up. But everyone who's in
you're still
Team 2 to 6.
You're still mates with.
Same, like closest mates.
Yeah.
It really got to like after year 10, year 11, and then like everyone was like, time to study, time to crack down, time to be an adult.
Mate.
So I was like, fuck no, dude. It's like, let's keep going.
Yeah.
And slowly like the I don't want to say like Leisha had on all of them to like keep doing these YouTube videos with me, keep doing them.
Yeah.
Slowly like just got longer and longer. I just had to let go of it eventually. It was like, okay, you guys can grow up. That's sad.
It's not good enough, guys, seriously.
Yeah, so that's pretty much how it went, man. Yeah.
And then there was always the return video. There was that one return. That was a super. Was that shot with the drone? It was some.
Yeah.
I need to get a drone. That was the cinematics, and that was sick.
You've done your research,
mate. I know, bro. The thing is, I have not watched one of those in years, but I watched them every day they came out.
Oh, thanks,
bro.
Man.
I watched all of them.
So much, yeah.
I wasn't the guy commenting or liking them, but I knew, like, you're talking about the videos. I remember the one you met the the Fortnite guy, Music or something.
Music,
went to his house. Or something.
Man, there's controversy behind that, man. There's a conspiracy.
Okay,
it's a full-on conspiracy. We can go into that.
Yeah, you could, okay. So I remember watching all the videos, and then there was the return, and I'm like, oh, here we go, because I've always liked your shit, and I'm like, okay, the return. When is it happening?
The return.
Never happened.
No, it happened.
Did it?
But you know how it happened?
How?
So we went with the return, and I was like, fuck yeah, we're coming back.
Yeah.
And then fucking like a fortnight happened, dude.
Yeah.
Fortnite blew up, and I'm like, oh, this is like everyone's playing Fortnite. I gotta play Fortnite.
That's right. You put clips up. I remember.
And I made 3 Fortnite videos, and it's like full on insane cinematic stuff.
Yeah.
And that was like represented our return. And then people were going like, what the fuck's this shit? Like, dude, I thought the return of, the cool videos were coming back, and you're posting Fortnite clips.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
What you should have done, mate, you can't go back now, but should have done Team 206 Gaming.
No, we had a channel.
But
we didn't post anything on it.
You should have put those on that second channel. Be like, hi guys.
I know.
Nah, man, he cares, bro.
Well, no, because we're like, man, it had a really funny video of Xavier Kelly on it.
Yeah.
It's probably still up there. Just has Xavier like on his couch, like looking really fucked. It's really funny. But yeah, man, we should have done that. It's like you said, you can't really do anything about it now. But that could have gone. Maybe someone dealing in another universe convinced everyone to do it.
Exactly.
The gaming one.
Maybe. You never know. So what happened? What about Mr. Muselk? Why is it?
Oh, Mr. Muselk?
Muselk.
Like Muselk, I think.
He's a Fortnite guy, right?
Yeah.
He's in that the Aussie gaming or some Aussie.
Yeah, he's in bro, it's called Cloud House. No, that was fucking Jake.
That's Jake. That's Rice Gums.
No, it's Rice Gums.
Rice Gums.
What was this one? No, because I remember I went to the house.
Where was it? Tell me that whole video. Like how the hell did this get thought of? Tell me everything.
It was pretty funny. So funny. So the first thing that we did, we watched like Muselk because it was like Fortnite. I was like, yeah, this is cool. And all the Australian YouTubers like that Loser Fruit and
yes, that's right. Yep.
And fucking that cray dude with the fat moustache. You seen that dude?
I think so.
It's pretty funny. He was in the house when we knocked. But, well, like they posted a house tour.
We're
like, this is near us. Like, what's going?
Oh my god.
We saw the harbour.
Yeah.
And we're like, that's Point Piper.
Shit.
That's Point Piper.
Oh
my god. So I think James and I were like, we liked watching Muselk. So we were like, we gotta find this house. We gotta do it. So we're pausing clips of the video, looking through like windows and all this shit, trying to like see like what angle of the harbour it was and like how everything went. And then like they went on like the balcony. It was like, this is our view and all that stuff. I'm like, we got you now, motherfucker.
We know where you are.
Yeah. So we worked it out. I think like took 2 days. To work it out because there was like a couple of houses we weren't sure, and because the property was so big that the door would face one way, but the view was like that way, so it was a bit hard to work out. But eventually we found it, and we were like, we gotta go. We gotta go. It was like 48 hours after the video's been posted. No, I think less, like 36 hours or something. So we like strap in, and we're like so excited. I think we didn't go we went cliff jumping after. We're like so excited. We're in the cart. It's Daniel Lambert. It's James Hessian and me. And we find the house, and we're just going through this huge like mega mansion like off property. You feel like there should be like a gate there, like a gated community. Seeing these houses, seeing these like fancy cars driving past. We're going, damn, we're getting close. And we pull up in this little like huge squared off section with like houses. So there's a road, and then it opens up to like this huge like square. And there's garages on each side, and they're like the first big one. And it has this huge grand wooden door.
I remember. I remember the door.
And we're like, this is it. And so we're like standing outside going, holy fuck, he's gonna knock. He's gonna knock. I think James knocked, and he's like, bum bum bum. And we're like, oh, the secretary or some shit's gonna come, you know,
Yeah.
like the assistant. We're not gonna see him.
Did you like pull up the camera? Like, was that the actual
Nah,
reaction
bro.
of the video?
No, you know what I did?
Yeah.
I had my phone.
Yeah.
So I just put my phone on my hip. Phone on my hip. So I was like, nah, man, no. Because if I go like, yeah, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, so I put my phone on my hip.
Yeah.
And, yeah, knock, knock, knock. And we can hear footsteps coming through.
Yeah.
Boom. Open up. It's fucking Muselk.
Yeah.
And it was the funniest fucking reaction. I was like, holy shit, man. Like, we didn't expect you to open it up. And he goes like, oh. He just goes, no, Muselk goes, oh, fuck. He just goes, oh, fuck.
Oh, really?
And, like, realizes we're fans and we found his house in, like, 36 hours. Something like that. Like, oh, you guys are the first fans to find our house. You know what I mean? Like, you're the first ones to come. We're like, oh, that's cool. And after, like, he's, like, halfway through the, whatever he's saying. And James just goes up to him and bear hugs him.
Oh my
just
God.
full like locks his arms, man, like full like underhooks him and goes, squeezes him and goes, you're a legend, mate. Like he tackles him inside his house. So like we're outside, man tackles him and pushes him inside back in his door and goes, you're a legend. It was so funny, man.
Oh my God.
And I think Dan Lamb went for like a dab up. Yeah, bro, like what's good?
Yeah.
And I was just focusing on the camera angle, man, from my hip. Just like I was playing with like my nuts or something. It was fucking weird. But yeah, and then he was just like, oh yeah. And it's actually what happened? Yeah, so we like he talked to us. We took a photo.
Yeah.
Which became like the thumbnail. It was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually go and, I don't know if it's still there, but that Cray dude I was talking about with the moustache.
Yeah.
He was streaming downstairs.
Oh, really?
And he like heard like the door knock. And,
Yeah.
and he tells like Muselk to go get the door.
Oh,
he was streaming.
shit.
And then like he comes down and goes like, yeah, that was on the stream, like Muselk comes down to Cray and goes like, the fans just came to our door. So like, I don't know, it's just cool how
That's awesome.
it interacted back with the stream. But the conspiracy dude was, it was our most popular video ever.
Yeah.
It got like 1.5k views in like 18 hours or something like that.
Shit.
Yeah, like
Did
fully
that well.
fully blowing up.
Fuck.
Like nothing compared to what we had before. Like it's still pretty like shit, but
Still, well, fuck. It's still.
yeah, still like, but like in
people.
less than a day.
That's
like, you
great.
know what I mean?
That's insane.
And we're like, holy crap, this is so good. And because we're getting heaps of comments, and people put in the comments, the address in the comments.
Oh no!
Because they were figuring out from our video, like exactly where it was.
Yeah.
So what happened was we got a DM on our Team 36 Instagram from Muselk's fucking like assistant / like lawyer chick.
Yeah.
Going like, hey, can you delete the video?
Oh my God.
Or delete the comments. They gave us two options. People are leaking the address.
Shit.
And they've only been moved in for like 3-4 days, and it's like going everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it's blowing up. Like by this time, it's got like 3.6k or whatever. And she's texted us going like, "Can you delete all the comments, or like we're gonna have to make you delete the video."
Shit.
I'm going, oh shit, and I was like, oh, we won't. I was like full staunch. I was going, no, we won't delete the video, but we'll like monitor the comments. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
And yeah, so pretty much. Like days went by. I think a couple of weeks went by, and I got like, I think it was near like 9k views. I think like 2 weeks later, or whatever. Yeah. And suddenly the video just disappears. Just gone.
What?
And we're like, nothing came up on our YouTube.
Didn't get flagged or anything.
Didn't get flagged. Didn't get any type of thing.
Get a strike.
And that only happens if someone deletes it from our side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like someone
exactly.
presses. Delete.
Yeah.
And I remember Daniel Lambert like not liking the video.
Yeah.
So I was like,
oh,
what's going on here, Dan? I was like,
mate, biggest video.
Yeah, no, I guess because it was a bit cringe, you could say. Like it was a bit like, come on, man, like it's just a dude. But I was so excited and all that stuff.
Yeah. You're kids.
And I think Dan had a better understanding of like what actually, like how we would be perceived with the video. It was like, dude, that's a bit fucking weird, man. Like, so I thought he deleted it. Mm-hmm. I was like, Dan, did you delete it? And he's like, no, I didn't delete it. I didn't touch it. And I like didn't believe him at first. I'm like, you fucking did. You did. But more like as I thought of it, it stuck with me for a couple of months. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
man, that chick, that Muselk, because Muselk's like top Australian streamer.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He's proper famous.
He's proper like worldwide.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think they had some strings and they pulled them. You know what I mean? Like,
But like not to get usually at like strike, like the Milk
Yeah,
Boys, for
man.
example, they do something
yeah,
strike, and then the YouTube will delete the
Yeah,
video
yeah.
and give you a notification. But no, that is
yeah. I think because we're just such a
weird.
small channel, and then we just
What?
we just struck a nerve with Muselk.
Jesus.
So we got
Christ.
unresolved beef with
Muselk.
Muselk, man.
Well, Mr. Muselk, come at us.
Yeah.
We'll fuck you
No,
up.
honestly. Nah, kidding.
Dylan knows how to box now. He'll fuck you. That's
But
funny.
yeah, man, that's a. So yeah, conspiracy dude. If
Mate.
anyone from YouTube watches this and has any answers,
Please hit us
man.
up.
Some
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Okay, so we spoke about obviously like all your YouTube stuff and you know your videography. So you at that one point you were after you did Tim 2026. You then which was first was it the Dylan your YouTube page, the one where you put up the one video, or did you do those Instagram posts?
What did I do first?
Yeah.
I did my Instagram
Yeah.
first.
So how did that get started?
The Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
The videos I've already. What one? Oh, the ones
Yeah,
where I like transition.
yeah.
Um,
Pardon me.
I guess I got just in a weird limbo, and I was like, I
Yeah.
gotta do something. I gotta I think I was at the back end of school or something like that, like
Yeah.
year 12, something like that. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, man, I gotta get the ball rolling somehow. Like I just like doing this. I gotta do it for myself.
Yeah.
Because it was for years I was doing it with other people, and I was always filming other people. I
Yeah.
was like, man, I gotta get the attention on me now, you know. And yeah, so I made so I'm making Instagram videos, so I'm making a little bit of action stuff, and I adopted a bit of a different editing style, which I liked a bit better, and I think it was a bit more captivating and a bit more like short attention as well, like a bit more fast. Like there's one song where it goes you know Keanu Reeves song?
Yeah.
Like man, that was like my favorite video.
Yeah. I know the exact one you're talking
Where
about.
I'm skydiving,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like just man.
Bitch, I am the one. Like you know.
Yeah. Like that. That's my favorite video
Yeah.
ever I've ever made. It has all my mates in it as well, but plus it has me as well, which
Yeah.
I liked as well.
Yeah.
But from Instagram, I stopped posting on. I haven't posted on Instagram for ages, but I actually haven't posted a video on Instagram for ages.
Yeah.
Because that was my main type of media.
Yeah.
But then I transitioned to YouTube and I posted my trainee video
The Q&A.
Q&A thingy. Yeah, because
Did watch that back yesterday.
I did watch that back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it's all right. It was a bit weird. I like looking back at it now. I wish I did differently.
Yeah.
But it was all right.
A year ago, over a year ago now, something like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it's nearly 2 years.
Where's part 2, man? I was waiting for part 2.
Yeah, we should do a part 2. I
Where's
think
part
that,
2?
the questions would be a bit more vicious. Yeah.
So what happened that like were there like plans for that to like make like videos and
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
I was just trying to find my feet because I did want to establish myself online again.
Yeah.
And I feel like I had a bit more eyes on me, and I just
with Bondi Rescue? and
with
stuff,
Bondi
yeah.
Rescue, and I just feel like it was as much as it had more eyes on me. I felt even through school I felt no judgment, but I felt like with Bondi Rescue there's a lot of judgment.
Really? Wow. Why was that?
I don't know. I think because I was just a trainee, like I wasn't established as a lifeguard. But man, I just put it to like it's not even an attention thing. It's not me trying to get like all eyes on me.
Yeah.
I'm so this, I'm so that. It's more like if I can actually benefit myself in the long term and build a different type of revenue, like build a revenue stream, and it can affect my family, it can affect me for a long term, and I can build. In like other words, like an empire, you know what I mean? I can build myself up into something, bigger than me. Of course, I'm gonna do that.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't care what he or she says.
Well, people are just saying that we like doing it for the clout, not the clout, but like doing it to get views and stuff.
And I'm like, and it's just like heaps of other people in Bondi Rescue does the same thing, and like what I mean, it's just the norm. It felt like when I tried to do something, it was a bit like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Dill?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your big difference though, because you always had, as we just talked about this whole podcast, you've always had the passion for videography and making YouTube videos anyways. So why people judge you now because what you on a TV show, and you went and did a Q&A because people, I would imagine there was probably a lot of people in your DMs messaging you and asking you about stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. There was I had heaps of fan. It sounds weird to say fan interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I made people's days and all that stuff. There was just a lot of lifeguards do it as well, but people go like, oh, hey, my mate's birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Can you send them happy birthday?
Oh,
and
really?
all that stuff? And
oh, wow.
you would do that, and they would send like a 1,000-word essay back, going, oh my god, thank you so much.
Yeah.
But it's not like it. I felt people think it's some ego thing. Like people I've spoken to are like, oh, what are you doing this for? What are you doing that for? Man, if I can benefit myself in any way, I'm gonna do it, man. Like, you know what I mean?
I've never seen it that way. Like, it's my big thing with social media is if you put in the effort and you've shown you put effort into social media and you're not just doing it for the clout, like, and you make it's not like you didn't just go make a video every week saying your Q&A. What was my day in the life of Bondi Rescue today? You did that one video, and I would imagine if you would have done more videos, you probably would have got back to your old style.
Yeah, 100%.
Would that be right?
And I would have found my footing. I would have gone okay, this is where I like to sit. This is where I'll just stay here for a little bit, and I'll explore this type of editing style of video making or whatever like that. But it's fucking weird, man. It was a weird situation.
Yeah.
But I still want to eventually maybe go back down the social media route, but I haven't posted on social media for a couple months now. I don't think I've posted since last year.
Yeah. Something like that. Did my research, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I think it was maybe the beginning of this year or something like that. I think I was in my last one was in my garage.
Yeah.
Doing something.
You were boxing.
I think it was after a workout. I was a bit fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I haven't posted on social media for ages.
Yeah.
I gotta get back into it, man.
You're good because you are generally good at it. You know what I mean? You're good at. I think your as I said, your editing is very good.
Yeah.
With that, have you ever thought about possibly doing editing
for
other people as a job or just something to do as a hobby? Because you're good at it. Some of your edits, you do some I remember, as I said, the was it B-roll and all that, those type of videos that you did. They're all really good, and the songs, you lined them up really well. The songs, it wasn't just simple shit. You can see, I've tried to do stuff like that, not surfing or anything, but example of edited me trying to play basketball, put a song on it, but it doesn't look as good.
Yeah, you got to find clips for that particular part of the song, because it's all about you got to capture the energy from the song and then find clips related to that type of energy. So if there's a build up, you do a build up video, and then you maybe if you're playing basketball on the beach up, you get a 3 or something like that. It's a bit of it's like a language, man. You gotta learn. But anyway.
No, you killed it.
Thanks, man.
What happened? So obviously, all your music, you've always been into rap. You can by the videos, there's always a different rap song. Where did the love of hip hop come from?
Oh man, I don't know, dude. The first time I really listened to the hippity hop, was I discovered Eminem and I discovered Lose Yourself.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
And man, because my dad was in a band.
Yeah. Yes, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, Stonecutters, and he loved just the classics.
Yeah.
And I remember when we would listen to In Excess.
Yep.
And I loved In Excess. They have some great music. And we would listen to it in the car, but I remember going home and I was so excited to listen to rap, but Dad didn't like listening to rap. Mm-hmm. So I'd plug on my headphones and not hide, but I would pretend I was listening to In Excess or something like that. But he didn't care. Yeah. But it was just me being I want him to think I'm listening to the classics, but I was listening to Lose Yourself, and I was oh my God, this is sick. And I was picking up on even now thinking about this the flows and the different melodies and how different things work. But that was the first time I really fell in love with hip hop. Mm-hmm. But probably the way I really fell in love with it was probably my favorite artist, my favorite rapper is J. Cole. J. Cole, man.
Good man.
Jermaine Cole.
Jermaine Cole. My boy.
He he had music that what album did I really relate to? He had stuff like, you know, there's always like the no role models and like Wet Dreams and all that stuff, but that's more just like, you know, big hit songs. But some of his songs, man, I just like could relate to in a little bit, like
of course,
like I know you know, but Dad passed away about 6 years ago.
Rest in power.
Yeah, thanks, man. And some of J. Cole's songs were he didn't really have a dad.
Yeah.
And his mom struggled a lot. So like his mom had my mom doesn't have this, but his mom had a cocaine addiction.
Yeah.
But it wasn't more like because he would just go like his mom's struggling, and he wouldn't say like my mom's on fucking crack or whatever.
Yeah.
But the way that he would like paint pictures with fucking words, like it's very normal. But I just related to it so much, and I was like, holy moly, like this guy has like similar life experiences than me, with me. And the more and more I looked into it, and then I started to find meaning behind the words and like double entendres, triple entendres, and I was like, holy shit, this is like a full-on art form. I was like, this isn't just like some like catchy little like trying to find words that just is like a cool melody. He was like full-on like depicting like actual, like he could make such visuals out of his words. His like rhyme schemes were so good, and he would like
great.
But so that was really where I fell in love with proper hip hop was J. Cole, and I could relate to his music. And then I found Logic, and then he was a bit more. I've related to his music as well.
You're one of the good Logic men. Nobody, a lot of my friends hate Logic. Like,
he gets a bad rap. He gets a bad rap now.
You're the only person I generally know that likes Logic as much as I do. I love Logic. I think he's great. I was so upset when he like said he's going to retire, and then his album he brought back wasn't great in my opinion.
Bro, it was so shit.
It was so
not
shit.
Great. I don't know who the fuck told him in his whatever.
Brutal. The only song that I sort of like is the one the one with Lil Wayne and A$AP Ferg. It's a remix.
It's a remix. I don't even like that one.
Yeah. It's okay, like, but I will skip a Logic song, and I never used to do that back in the day.
He goes perfect remix.
Yeah.
Not even.
No, it isn't.
But his old school stuff, like his Young Sinatra stuff.
Oh mate,
so good.
Oh mate,
so good. And everyone who reacts to their songs before he had like such a strange image, like in the media, like when he was just like rappity rap man, full on, just like a lyricist and didn't have like a weird media image. Every artist would go, holy shit, like Logic slaps, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but now he's just like some biracial dude.
That biracial motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, but he was like a big one, like for me, like back in the day. Like it was always I started off with the basketball culture, I'd always hear rap music. So I was like, okay, I'll give Drake a listen. Like, who's this Drake guy? I'd always hear him. So I listened to Drake, got into all Drake, and then moved a bit to Kanye. And Kanye's like my JK for you. Like Kanye's like, and I'm now like watching the Kanye documentary, for example. Great documentary. Everybody please watch that. Like, one thing I
haven't seen it yet.
I've been saving it. Bro, it's so good. It's just a really good watch.
Do you got to binge watch it?
Not at all. But I would.
Is it in sections? Or
So it's like part 1, 2, and 3. But like every part, like you're straight going into it.
I'm on like 3 days off to watch that.
You have to. Please do.
Yeah, I will.
No, they're only like an hour. You only need like a
but I want no disturbance. I want just like
straight.
Just like I want to become Kanye for 3 hours. Do you know what I mean?
But like you're listening to it, and you're like, I've always like. I got into Kanye, like I didn't start listening to hip hop maybe like 2015, 16, so I missed out on all the early Kanye. So I had Pablo, I had the Ye, the Jesus album, the God album, the stupid one, and then Donda. I've only had 4 albums, and then the one he did with Kid Cudi. So I've only had 4 or 5 albums. So I didn't know any of these old shits, but I've listened to it obviously like, and then but I really got into it. When you watch this documentary and you're hearing him making these songs, and like there's this big one called Slow Jams. His first one he made with Jamie Foxx before he did Gold Digger, and you're seeing him record it, and it's just you listen to it and it's just like shit, this is like sick. And I get it now why they say the old Kanye was better, because you listen to some of the music and it's just real. Like there's this song called Through the Wire, which he went and had mouth surgery. I don't want to spoil what happened.
Oh, I know his whole backstory.
So he got a car accident, had mouth surgery, and then he makes a song with his mouth like wide up, like couldn't speak or anything.
Yeah.
You hear that, and then there's this other one called Family Business, and it's showing like how that song came across, and then you're hearing about what it is and what it's about, and then you listen to it and you're like, bro, all I'm listening to is old Kanye, just straight college dropout.
Yeah.
And he's just meaningful, but then like this happened to come out when Kanye's being the biggest prick in the world at the moment about bloody Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian and all that shit. But so my big thing with Kanye is that I never care about the politics or any other shit he does. I love him for his music, and I think he's the best musical talent because he's produced everything.
Yeah.
Even stuff you didn't know he produced. Like he produced the whole Blueprint. People think that's the best rap album of all time.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, 100%. I love Kanye as well.
Yeah.
I don't know when I got into Kanye.
Who else do you have any other like big like hip hop influences?
Right now, it's Dave, UK artist.
You got the UK,
bro. He is so good, dude.
Mate, I got in the UK. I like Stormzy.
Stormzy's gangster.
That's my guy.
Stormzy's cool, but Dave, man, I would put Dave.
Yeah.
Right now, I think J. Cole is just so top tier lyricist.
Oh, he's too good.
Like Kendrick hasn't released a project in I don't know how long, and if Kendrick does, then I can. He hasn't
released anything in ages. Last Kendrick thing was the Black Panther album.
Yeah.
Which was he was really earning like 3 songs.
Yeah, bro. Like, but dude, like I was like, if Kendrick released an album, then we can judge his lyricist now. But I'm not judging him off old projects because it's like years and years and years.
Yeah, exactly.
J. Cole's recent stuff, man, and his features he's been doing, because he's been going like on a feature tear, is like insane.
Oh yeah,
like not just like this sounds cool. Like the word play is like on another planet, like another solar system.
His last 2 albums killed it. Like the one song, like the KOD was hard as shit.
Yeah.
Love that song.
KOD's gangster.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
But I think him and Dave is number 1 UK artist. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
He's the best rapper.
I respect it. I like Stormzy, Heady One. They're my 2 favorites.
Yeah.
That's mad. And was it like when you're like making your now let's get back into the videos because this comes all together. This question.
Well, I've actually
when you're making the videos and doing all this stuff, are you like that clip? Okay, yep, I know the J. Cole song, which is gonna go for that. Like, how is it?
100%, man. How does that happen? I gotta put myself back in those shoes. How would I go? Usually, I used to go off songs I just listened to. What do you call it? Like just on a daily. I'll just put this song to it. Like when I first started off. But then during school, I used to get like Trap Nation up and like Bass Nation YouTube channels with like remixes of like rap songs. Because I don't really like the whole, like I don't like, you know how people usually put like a club song to me? To like stuff like that. I don't really like club music. But anyway, so I would usually find like remixes to songs I like and then put this song, like, you know, like the Gone For A Minute But I'm Back Now, you know that Logic song? It's a remix to it.
Everybody back down.
Sit the fuck back down.
Everybody. Is that Everybody?
Yeah. But like that's a remix to that song. And then just from there, you just find clips. Just to put together. Like sometimes you'll hear like the sit the fuck back down. I think for that, I think James like fell off his board, and I said sit the fuck back down. Like, you know, man, like, and then he like sat down.
Fucking hell. Bro, I've been COVID, tested negative 6 times. Just had the flu all week.
I got the antibodies, man. I can handle it, dude.
One more call. Sorry, guys. Fucking hell. Go on. Sorry.
No, that's it.
Well, you're about to say something, and then I sort of interrupted you.
No, I think I was at the end of my sentence.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Easy. Well, okay. We got any music? Why don't we go into? We're going to Bondi. Tell me about the Bondi. The BR. So tell me about how did you get that job? Like, originally.
I left. I got it during school. Yeah, I did. So I had a, what do you call it? I didn't know what I was going to do after school. I was like, man, I don't want to do a trade. Don't want to do a trade. Nothing to do with like tradies. It just wasn't for me.
It's not for everybody.
I sucked at construction. I don't. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say my teacher's name, but I swear he just I didn't do anything in construction, man. I was so bad at maths and all the construction stuff. He just I swear he just pushed me forward. He's like, yeah. Have your certificate. I don't give a. I'm not gonna say the teacher's name, but I just couldn't do maths. So I was like, man, I got to find something really cool that's going to keep me fit, and it's not going to just absolutely just send me down into like some lows after school. Yeah. Because I feel like in the school you're off like some high, you're always with your mates and all that stuff. So I need to find like a nice workplace where I'm with like-minded people, and it's not like just like, you know, alcoholics and all that shit. So and so I was like, lifeguards. I'm fit. I like surf. I like water. I'm so comfortable in the water. Yep. And around that stage, I was thinking about it. I saw like on Instagram or something like that. I think my mom told me. I think that they were taking a traineeship. Yeah. And I was like, hell yeah, here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to try out for this. So I got really, really fit. Yeah. I joined back at the gym I reckon 4 months before for the take, and I got that fit. Yeah. Doing sand running, doing swimming, doing board paddling. I was just getting into it, turning into a bit of an animal. Yeah. And and the day came, and we were doing. We had to do. I'll tell you, it's pretty interesting. I'll tell you the steps to get there.
Yeah, tell me.
So there's 2 things you do on the day when you trial out. It was like, I remember. I'm just gonna tell you.
How many people?
Yeah. So there was like maybe, I think about 50 people. No, not 50 people. I think about 50 people. Yeah. I think there was a first intake. I think people they decide is this guy even going to be like a contestant? Like, is he even going to be that fit? Yeah. And then there's like a next one, and that's when you do the physical. I think it's like a first bit where it's like is this bloke even going to do it? And it's like that. So I was at that stage. I was at the second stage straight up. Yep. And there was I remember this big fucking Polish dude there, 6'4", and I was
Jesus
Christ,
what
the fuck, how am I going to beat this man? There's almost been some Russian dude. Yeah. So he looked like me, but he was taller. And so we had to do a 800 meters in under 12 or 13 minutes.
Is this on the sand?
In a pool. So we met at the university in Randwick.
Yeah.
So in the aquatic center thing.
Yeah, of course.
And I did pool swimming in a 25 meter pool. Yeah. To practice, to train. Yeah. And you usually think 800 meters are doing a 50 meter pool. They did a 25 meter pool. 25 meters, 800 meters. You know how much damn tumble turning you have to do?
Oh, bro, I would imagine.
You're getting dizzy at the end. Mate, you know what I mean?
I could see it.
Yeah. So we did, 800 meters. I think in under 13 minutes. Yeah. And they put me in the damn pool with the 6'4" Russian.
Oh no.
In the same lane.
Oh shit.
So it's me and him going head to head. Yeah. And he's just so big. I'm getting pushed against the lanes with his big shoulders on and shit. Couldn't you affect my time, man? What the hell are you doing? And so I let him in front. Yeah, I just go, yeah, man, you do your thing, dude. Yeah. If he starts to slow down, I'll just do my thing. Yeah. But we get it. I do it under 13 minutes. I'm like, damn, finally, did it. Yeah. And my mate, I was doing it with a couple other guys, and we're like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yep. And then right, boys, whoever passed, come down to the beach in 2 hours. I was like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck's going on?
Straight up into it. Oh my God.
No, it wasn't straight up. But they're 2 hours for another test, for another physical test. Yep. And I'm fully exhausted. I'm holy shit. Yeah. I'm out. Fully exhausted myself to make it under 13 minutes. Mm-hmm. And down at the beach, and I'm like, Mom, I'm gone. I'm so tired. Mm-hmm. I could sleep for 2 days. And so we went down to the beach, and I went home first and sat down for a bit, had some food, and we went down to the beach, and I brought pre-workout down. And I was like, yeah, man. And we had to do, so I figured out what we had to do first, and I raced back up to the car, had my pre-workout. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm a bit energized now. Yep. And we had to do a thing called an M shape. An M shape's so you start off doing a swim out to a buoy. So usually just past the surf break. Yeah. And then swim back in. Mm-hmm. And then you run up the beach, maybe 30 meters, grab a board, paddle out around the buoy, come back in, and then run 200 meters, 300 meters. Yeah. And then swim again. Board again, God. And then run again.
Jesus.
So you got to do it. You got to repeat it twice.
And that's brutal.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
So brutal. No preparation could do that. Like, you could prepare you, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got hammered. But
How'd you go on it?
not that good. Not that good. I got hammered, but I didn't come last in nothing. But it was just like, I was so tired from that swim. I didn't think that was coming up.
Yeah.
But they still gave me the job.
Good man.
Yeah.
So out of 50, so what? There was 3. So did you do that with Chase and is it Noah? That was the other guy. Who was it?
Noah Finmore was
Finmore.
the other.
How do I use that? Oh, he's friends with, like Hugh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I didn't know that either. That was the first time I saw him.
Leave me alone. And so what? So were you the 3 of you all in that 50 people? Like
Yeah. But there's only 2 trainees. Chase went to part-time. He went part-time.
Yeah.
Noah and I got the traineeship.
Yeah.
And so we started and we're straight. Then we're on the beach. Like couple. Oh, it was actually a bit of a delay, and we weren't sure.
So what happened next? So did they announce that you had the job that day, or was it like a couple of weeks later?
I was emailing Hoppo, going like, "Hey, bro, it's been a couple of weeks now. Do I have the job? Do I look for another job?"
Yeah.
It's like I don't think there was. I didn't think he replied to my first one, but he got back and I was like, he said something that didn't confirm I got the job. And I replied back like, did I get the job? Like, yes or no? He's like, yeah, man, you got the job. And I was streaming when I was doing that email.
Yeah.
And there's a clip, someone clipped it. I think someone else clipped it.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I called like got the job or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom. I was like screaming and I was like, yeah. I was like so excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. But then we were just down the beach.
Mm-hmm. And when did you get started?
Probably it was a different thing. We had to do like study with our traineeship, so we had to go out to like some other place, but that's pretty boring. Yeah. But we went down the beach probably, I think it was like maybe a month or just a little bit less.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
And we got to it, just doing the lifeguard stuff,
Sweet. So, Bondi Rescue. So you're going to tell us about Bondi Rescue, the process. So, like, you got employed and then by the lifeguard, and were you straight away like, so obviously, did someone explain to you what the experience is like, and what was your part? Not part, but like, what was it like, being in Bondi Rescue?
So, on the first couple even weeks, man, you just learn the rest, because there's a lot to do. You got to adopt like a surveillance mindset. Like, you got to constantly be scanning. It's like a whole different thing to like a normal job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta just scan and know like different spots and darker water and spotting rips. It's like, I learned some of it like surfing growing up around the beach, but there's so much I learned.
You're not like worrying about other people like when you're surfing.
You know what I mean? Like, and you're not watching it, and even like this is skipping ahead a bit, but like being in the water on days off, I'll be rescuing people on my surfboard.
Oh, really?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm thinking as I'm like, after I'm going, fuck, how many times have I been surfing before as a lifeguard? And didn't see something, or, someone was in trouble, and how do they get hurt? You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, man. So we, got trained. I got trained up doing things, learning about first aid, learning about resus. Spinal management, advanced resus with the bag and all that, and how to handle like common occurrences, like like simple things like blue bottle stings, flat rock cut, flat rock. Cuts up there. So there's like small lacerations or whatever. Then you get to the big stuff like resuses, and you get spinals. I had like 6 spinals.
Shit.
Down there.
That'd be scary as fuck.
2 hectic ones.
Yeah.
One was on the show.
Yeah.
One was in my final episode.
Yes, the one you're holding the neck. Yeah.
Man, that one was freaky.
That was freaky, mate. Knowing you, and I'm watching the TV, and I'm like, shit, fuck.
Yeah.
That was. Tell us about. Tell us. Was pretty much everything we saw what happened?
Yeah. It actually narrated that story quite well. So I'll tell you that story. I was actually, what was I doing? I think I was doing an interview in the North Bondi Tower. Yeah. Like Bondi Rescue was up there, and I was talking about something, and I was with another lifeguard, Joel, and we see this guy come on the south side of the northern flags, like come out of the water, and with two people like holding him semi.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck's going on here? So we walked down and assessed the situation. I was the first responder. I was there first.
Yeah.
And first thing I do, grab his neck and do the procedure, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
And just to stabilize it.
Yeah, yeah.
And one of the key things when you're doing spinal management is to ask a lot of. Well, you got to tell them to like keep looking at you, because you don't want them to move their upper neck, or their whole body. And you don't ask them yes or no questions. You ask one so they can give a detailed, description of what happened. Yeah. Because yes or no questions can bring on neck movement. How did
really?
Did you hit the sandbag? Yes. Did you hit the sandbag? No. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
really
huge. That's really interesting.
That's a huge thing.
Wow. You're pretty much doctors. Like,
no.
Not doctors, but like you're like fucking like medics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not like lifeguard. You just think of, say, someone out of the water.
Yeah.
To doctors,
I understand.
but you're like proper doctor. You're legit. I don't know what happened. We'll
probably
continue the story.
First responders.
Yeah.
Some of the guys down there are full on. They know that shit, and some of them are paramedics.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Quite a few of them.
Shit.
Having experience in like a medical field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Yeah. Sorry. Get back to the story.
So grab the. Hold the guy's neck. Stabilize it, and start asking him questions. You pretty much just got to hold him there until paramedics come. If you can get him, well, eventually you get him lowered onto a spinal board, and they show that in the show. They get him on an orange spinal board, and another surf life-saving guy came to help us out. But when I was standing up with him, the most interesting thing was that straight away he said, something's up. And I was the person he was speaking to, because I was right in his face. I was kissing the dude. And he started to describe this strong shooting pain from his upper neck down his left shoulder, and then it trickles down his arm to his fingers. Yeah. And he was like, "Oh man, I've got this like shooting pain." And then over the period of time, it got worse and worse and worse, and gradually got worse. Shit. And to the point where he was like, I don't think they showed it too bad on the show, but he was screaming. Yeah. Screaming.
Bloody hell.
And his two like daughters, like little kids, like this high.
Yeah.
And his wife were there like crying.
Yep.
And he's screaming in my face to the point saliva's hitting my face.
Shit.
Because this pain it's like a nerve pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like something's up with his neck.
Yeah.
And there's something wrong with the nerves.
Yeah.
And he's fucking screaming, like ears are ringing, screaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my god, it's horrible.
He's getting lowered on the thing. As he's getting lowered, you can just see his fucking arm just like not having that much mobility, and he just like stiffed it out. Yeah. Like even now, I'm getting fucking weird pains in my neck.
Yeah. Me too. Fucking hell.
And get him lowered on the board. And he's screaming while he's getting walked off and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And his wife and kids are fucking there when he get in the ambulance. It was a bit hectic. But that's really it. And you don't know what happens to the patient after. There's no sense of conclusion to that story.
Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he made a good recovery. Bloody hell, that
was a hectic one. Yeah.
Do you like in that situation? Do you like shit? Do you have to take a break like straight after?
No, you go straight back.
You go straight back into it. No, just move on to the next person.
Yeah. And you got to keep an eye on the whole time on the water. Like,
pardon me.
You're focusing on someone's like. Could be someone's life here with a spinal, and if they move the wrong way, they could tweak it and their heart stops or whatever. And at the same time, you're focusing on the water at the same time, so you're keeping an eye out, because it doesn't, when something's happening, it doesn't mean that the whole beach stop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So you're keeping an eye out. So while the ambulance was going in, I was chosen to stay put and hey, watch the water when we saw this guy in the ambulance. So that happened. But I had another one when I was off duty. This one's a bit more hectic. Another spinal. Where it actually turned into a resus.
Oh my god.
Shit. At Mackenzie's Bay, so in between Bondi and Tamarama. There's a little bay there. And it had on particular times of the year or whatever, they had sand appears there. And pretty much this guy was boogie boarding on the southern side of it, where like a little canal is, and this like cool little, it's like a little reef there, and this cool barrel thing happens.
Yeah.
And he pretty much went over the falls on a boogie board and landed right on his head and snapped his neck.
Oh my fucking god.
And I was surfing over at Tamarama.
Mm-hmm.
And I hopped out of the water around the same time. I didn't know this was going on.
Yeah.
Because Tamarama's on the other side of of the rock place.
Yep.
Anyway, so I hop out of the water. I'm with my brother and I walk a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I can see all these surf in the yellow. I can see all these surf lifesaving guys coming over. And I'm like, what's going on? And then they're like, someone told me, oh yeah, there's someone's hit his head.
Yep.
Something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's like some concussion. And anytime you see yellow dudes running, you're just like, there's always like sometimes like might be like an overreaction or a really aggressive sense of urgency.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, it'll be all right. And so I walk over there just because I'm just a bit, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And I see this dude down there with like surf lifesaving guys, like volunteers, getting resussed on.
Shit.
I'm going, what the fuck? And they don't have any equipment. They had a spinal board. I'm going, have you guys told the professional lifeguards like what's going on? Because they got DPIPs, they got experience. And they're like, nah, we're sending one over. And as we're running over, someone off the rocks has gotten the professional lifeguards over. And they must have not told them. I'm like, resus. So they've got the fucking defib. Like Luke Fatty came down. I forget the other lifeguard was. Started this resus on this guy and had to Mario, one of the other lifeguards, came from Bondi on a jet ski and started watching Tamarama for them because they were focusing on the resus. I was pretty much just keeping everyone away while they worked on them because I'm fairly new and this is a very serious situation. Someone snapped their neck and their heart stopped. This is how bad their spinal is. So paramedics come down, police come down, they secure the area and all that stuff, and they eventually get this guy back, and then he goes out of, his heart stops again, comes back and all that stuff.
Oh my god.
And it's going ham, and Ethan Vella is at the beach as well, and he's watching this resus for the, and I'm like we're watching this dude getting worked on, and I'm like, oh hey, like what's been happening, man? How you doing? And he's like, oh yeah, good. He goes, how are you so calm? What's going on? I'm like, oh, I've been lifeguarding for like a year or 6 months at this point. I work for these guys. Like, okay. I didn't even realize I was trying to start a conversation with this guy's getting fucking resussed on. I think he gets airlifted off and it's hectic. But I actually think a mate of mine told me that one of his mates who PT trains. The guy who he PT trains has the same story as the guy who was on that beach.
Oh, so it must be him.
So I'm thinking the guy's fully recovered. I thought the man was a dead man.
Jesus.
But I think he's fully recovered and now he's working on himself doing like a rehab or something like that.
Wow.
So I don't know how that man's alive.
Lucky motherfucker.
But that's another rescue story, but yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Far out. So you... that just stumped me, really. Bloody hell, that's horrible. It's honestly horrible. And then having the bloody go through and then straight back to work with the other one.
Yeah.
Do you have any other, let's get positive, any really cool story and cool experiences when you were on the show?
Cool story, cool
and
experiences.
as lifeguard.
Cool stories and cool experiences. Cool experiences. I remember being out paddling out because we have an hour training every single day. And one day there was dolphins out past the Shark Buoy, 600 meters, 800 meters out. And I paddled out there with Jules, one of the lifeguards. And there was I felt like 4 packs of dolphins all come together, and then it was just dolphins close to where this thing is just fully coming up. You could nearly pat them, and you just fully surrounded for 15 meters. You're in the middle of the pack. And you're going, holy shit, man, this is so cool. And there was a big, huge cargo ship going past, 200 meters away.
Shit.
So you had this huge ship there. You have all these dolphins. It was that was a cool experience. Some other stuff, man. I haven't really thought about any cool experiences recently with the lifeguards, but just with the people coming up to you, asking for photos, talking to you, all that stuff was always awesome. When you have the kids come up and they take a photo in the buggy and all that, that always made my day as well. yeah, there was so much love with everyone down there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And also the cool experiences was when you rescue someone or something like that and you pull someone up.
Yeah.
And then they're so grateful.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they like there was one guy on Christmas Day that was a pretty it could have been a heavy rescue. There was an Asian guy who drifted off the into backpackers rip off the it's like really south of the big sandbank.
Yep.
And I was with Jethro and we spot this guy out and I go out and I pretty much pull him by this big fat Asian man, pull him up by his hair.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was under the water. Like he was gave up. I'm going down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm dead. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're like pull him up.
Yeah.
And he got on the board. He's going.
Bloody hell.
He gave
Drowning.
up. He was he got to the point. He's like, no, I'm becoming a fish. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So that was one. And then when he goes, thank you. Like he's like gets emotional and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, you could have died, dude.
I know.
You know what I mean? So that's they're cool experiences as well. As much as they're like heavy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're cool experiences.
Make someone's day.
Yeah, make someone's day.
Life.
Yeah.
Life. Yeah. Hell, fucking hell.
Yeah, man. That's there's some cool experiences I've had down there. Yeah.
What was it like being on the show and like being like? Were you like? What was it? Would you like go to work and then you just constantly got the cameras on, or? So how's that aspect?
That aspect was
because I don't think I've ever seen them. I don't think
seen them
film them. No.
They don't film they only film in the summer.
Yeah.
But they've actually stopped filming like at this present day.
Yeah.
I didn't think they did this year.
Yeah. COVID and stuff probably. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think they had a good season last year. They didn't have me.
Yeah, that's why, mate. Exactly. They want you back. That's what took a year off.
And. So we go into the tower and the people are there every single day.
Yeah.
Like you get to know the producers, you get to know the cameramen, you get to know the the assistants and all that stuff, and they become like part of the family down there.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and they have their own buggy, so they work out at like it's like 50, maybe like 100 meters to the north of the lifeguard tower. There's like a little bunker, and that's their little station down there where they set up their camera equipment. And they would go out on the buggy and like follow us around and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're in the buggy, they would come down and ask you some questions. Or how's the day looking? Or there's a heavy rip on the the south side of the middle flags or whatever. And then they'll ask you that because they want to set up a story like, oh, Dylan spotted this rip at 9 o'clock, and then at 2 o'clock the rip got really worse and someone got it. You know what I mean? Like
of course.
So it's they're always trying to find little things like that because every day they're trying to make an episode.
Yeah.
Or whatever. That's what they're trying to do. And so it just pretty much they just became like a shadow, really. Like they just follow you around and all that stuff.
You're just used to it.
Yeah. But sometimes like you're talking to them, and all of a sudden you'll see something and you just go like zoom. You just have to like go and like, oh fuck, okay, we got to follow him. All that stuff. And sometimes you're just too fast and they might miss something. But it was really good having them there, and all of them were really, really nice.
Well, that's good.
Everyone who worked on Bondi Rescue was really wonderful people.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was always my story. It'll be like, shit, if they get in the way or something, you're trying to save someone, and they're
they're so good.
Yeah, that's good.
They're so good.
Did you? So you really like enjoyed like that part of the job?
Yeah. I was so there's a cameraman. Ben King, who works on Bondi Rescue, and I'll talk with Ages about him about filming stuff, and I'll tell him like, I make these videos and all that stuff. And he used to show me all his equipment, and like there was one big, there was like one main camera on the tower, and there would be one person out there like filming the whole beach. You know, like the long scope. Like it looks like a telescope thing.
Yeah, of course.
Camera angle. So I was like doing that sometimes.
Oh, really?
I would be out there and like switch jobs. It was pretty funny, but man, everyone was really nice there.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what you want. That's all that you want. Like, but it's like a proper production. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, proper
production. And why did you leave Bondi?
So
what's it like? So you do trainee. How long's is that like?
It's a year and a half.
Year and a half. So you do that, and then did you become a proper lifeguard?
No. So I left 2 or 3 weeks before my trainee finished.
Yep.
Which sucks because I didn't get the full certificate.
Why'd you do that?
Because I got a job application. I went for this job the same time I went for the lifeguards. I went for down for Sydney Ferries.
Yep.
And the traineeship, it got a bit scattered at the end because there was COVID stuff. I didn't work for a couple months, and it just started to fall apart. And I even heard stuff, people trying to get rid of the traineeship down there.
Oh, really?
At the time, yeah. But some people held through and had our backs.
Yeah.
And we eventually held through, and it got to a point where this other job position came up. At the ferries, and it much more secure. I didn't have a promised job at the lifeguards. And for what that job gives and this job gives, that job's amazing. You feel like a hero, and you're doing stuff that saves people's lives. But for security and my longevity, with my financial side, it's a job where a lot of lifeguards down there have 2 jobs. Do you know what I mean?
They all do. What the hell? You're saying? Is it Maxi? Is he the firefighter?
Yeah, he's a full-time firefighter
as well.
Full-time.
Yeah.
So it's not only lifeguards. He's secondary, and he also runs businesses. Do you know what I mean? At the same time, so it's not. It's very hard to make a living, and I'm only 20. And there's people with families and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I made a decision, and I'm open about it. Like, I did like lifeguarding. So much better than the job I'm doing now. I found it so rewarding, and I loved the life. It didn't feel like a job. I loved the lifestyle. It made me so fit. Made me so healthy. I was around like-minded people, but it's a sacrifice that has to be made, and it's necessary until lifeguarding gets treated and gets paid better. I'll go back, but for what you're doing down there as well, you know how much I was getting paid?
Tell me.
For more than a year and a half? Just guess how much I was getting paid. I'm a trainer, yeah?
Okay, so per hour, I'm going to go apprenticeship route. Maybe you're making under $20 an hour. So say 15 an hour? 16?
Less.
What?
Less. So for less than $15 an hour, I was asked.
What the fuck?
I could be dragging bodies off rocks. I could,
saving someone's life, as you just told everybody.
You know what I mean? And of course, with those jobs, you find motivation in the satisfaction of saving that person's life. But in other jobs, usually the motivation to work is through the financial side of the job. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And I was having conversations with them. I was getting paid $11.50 an hour, so less than minimum wage.
And you were 20. You were 9.
I was 18, 19. I was getting paid 11, so less than minimum wage.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
So, and I'll discuss it down there with the guys, and some of them are just like, "What the hell, man? If you have to drag a dead body off a rock or whatever,
$11 an hour.
You know what I mean? It's just a bit.
It's almost not worth it. Almost like you're putting in all that effort, and you're getting. I serve people out, and I get paid triple that.
Yeah,
almost.
You know what I mean?
That's horrible.
So
Jesus.
That's the reality I had to look at, and I was like, do I stay here and get paid that or whatever?
You can't live off that.
Yeah, so I had to make a sacrifice and had to choose the lesser evil, you could say. Yeah. So
Jesus.
Yeah. So that's why I chose the position I'm in now.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Everything makes sense now.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to talk about. The Twitch. How did the Twitch happen?
The Twitchy Twitch. How did the Twitch happen? So, well, with social media, and I've always been interested in it. A big thing with social media, probably the biggest thing in social media, making a career out of it, is monetization.
Yeah.
And with monetization, you need a community, and communities are quite hard to build, especially when you're small. And
very hard to build.
Yeah. So, Twitch is the easiest platform to monetize. You can make money very quickly, and you can build a community quite quickly. If you do it the correct way. And it it gives the most percentage of money to any other platform. So it gives back to the creators more than any other platform.
Right.
And so I was like, I'll go all in on Twitch for a bit. And so I only made a couple $100, man, but I didn't go all in. I was still balancing a job. I was still doing this. I was still doing that. But it's really, really fun, man. You build a community. People start becoming involved in that life on your Twitch. And I was getting people offering to make Discords for me and all that stuff, and run Discord pages.
Awesome.
And you had constant viewers. If you stream for 6 hours, dude, they're there the whole time.
Wow.
They're there the whole time, and they're interacting with you. They're watching you, if they like what you do, they're donating or whatever, like, you know, they're doing stuff like that. Yeah, man, it's a really cool media, which you could, if you know how social medias work, you know how every social media pretty much, if you look at it, it's like a different stream of revenue.
Yeah.
Like even with this, man, you could stream on Twitch.
Yeah,
it's another it's another
good idea.
type of platform you could use, because podcasts are so broad in the way you can cut the content up and spread it out. And then one piece of content, like, you know, a 2-hour long podcast or whatever, you can split that up into, you know, 30-second videos on TikTok and 60-second videos on Instagram and all that stuff, and then you could stream it live, and then you know what I mean. So
that's something I'm actually gonna think about, bloody hell. That's really interesting.
And because your consistency, especially on Twitch, is so key. More than any other platform, it's so key.
Really?
Yeah, because people are subscribing to see you as much as they can. So they're paying a monthly subscription to see you as much as they can.
So you pay for Twitch?
No. So you can watch it for free, and if they like you enough, they become part of your community. Yeah. So they get exclusive like badge in the chat and all that stuff, and so their name comes up a bit more brighter and a bit more bold. So you see it more if if the chat's fast or whatever. And there's other benefits and all that stuff as well. You can do stuff with subscribers, like a subscriber only chat where only subscribers can talk to you.
Oh, really?
But if you interact with your fans more, say you have a Discord and you have a part of your Discord where it's only subscribers, and you can talk to those subscribers, you can have conversations with them and all that stuff. So,
oh wow.
Yeah. So
that's interesting.
You create like an online relationship with those people. Yeah.
That's better. Yeah, because it's with just the YouTube and stuff. The relationships, my whole relationship of all this is just Instagram. Most of it. I connect through Instagram. I'm trying to reach out to people through Instagram. You know, that's all it is. So YouTube's just, it's so hard to break into YouTube. Like when you did them back in the day, I condemn you because it's difficult. I've been trying to do it for, bro. I mean, I've been at this since October, and it's been tough. Yeah. Super, super tough.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, I know you're the right person to talk to.
Yeah, it's hard to keep consistent as well, dude. Yeah.
Something that I see a lot on your Instagram now is your boxing. So where did this boxing... what
I did boxing, I've always been interested in boxing.
Pardon me.
I trained boxing for around 5 years.
Oh, really?
At Bondi Boxing Gym. So on Bondi Road.
Yeah.
With a guy called Maydad there who runs the gym. Yep. Really, really good guy. If anyone wants to, who's in the eastern suburbs, who wants to learn about boxing and self-defense, even Muay Thai as well, they do there. Bondi Boxing is a very, very good option. And they're beginner classes, they've got sparring classes, they've got everything there. And it's such a welcoming place. It's not intimidating at all. I know a lot of gyms that are just like, oh, what the everyone's going to bash me here, dude. Yeah. Maydad there is so good. So, warming, he's good. But, so I trained there for ages. Yeah. I did that with Flynn, Gordon, one of my best mates. And, we had other people go there. Xavier went there. Everyone went there. So we trained there. I was going to do a fight one time there. I think I was like 16. Yeah. And they wanted me to... It was a very weird situation. Maybe they wanted me to accept the fight and then start sparring. So I've never done sparring before. Yeah. I've never really been hit in the face. In a ring. And he wanted me to accept the fight and then start learning how to fight. So I was like, no, man, I want to know how it... I don't know what it was. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it like that. And I never had the opportunity, I've never been offered a boxing fight yet. But it's always something I'm training every week. I'm training myself now. I started to do... I started to do kickboxing, Muay Thai, and like boxing mixed at TNT in Bondi. From Todd Newland. And I started training with him. I did that for like a year or so. But now I'm just training myself and just trying to just get technique and different things down. And more just cardio stuff as well, just get myself fit. Yeah. And it's heaps satisfying and fun to hit the bag and keep yourself fit and all that stuff. So
would you ever do a fight?
Yeah, it's on the wish list. It's on the bucket list.
That'd be awesome. That'd be super sick.
I think the first one would be boxing. Yeah. But I love mixed martial arts. I think it's so cool.
I love it as well.
Yeah. Like Flynn and I always down in my garage where I train. We have mats down and we like roll around doing jiu-jitsu and all that shit.
Awesome.
So we like choke each other out, put each other in arm bars, kimuras and all that stuff. And it's so fun, that aspect of like mixed martial arts, like the ground game and kicking as well, man. Like I've had 2 hip operations when I was like 15, 16. And a lot happened when I was 15, 16.
Yeah, I know. It seems like it, eh?
And I couldn't lift my leg. I couldn't run properly, especially my right leg. But now, man, like in the last like maybe 3 months, I've been able to like head kick on my right leg.
Oh, really?
Which I couldn't even lift. I could lift my knee past my hip like a year and a half ago.
Fuck. That's so sick.
So, yeah, and that's just from constant developing and discipline with exercise and keep moving these joints.
Yep.
So I think if I do boxing, if I do a boxing fight, and then I like it and hopefully I win or whatever, or if I just like the experience, I might do another boxing fight. But I want to do one. I always want to do. I want to get one under my belt eventually, and then maybe if I really really like it or I fall in love with it or whatever, maybe I'll do a mixed martial art fight or something like that.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be so cool. I love the UFC. Like,
UFC is fucking awesome,
bro. It's behind basketball's my second favorite thing to watch.
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite fighter?
Yeah, my favorite fighter. I love them all. Yeah. Who's my favorite fighter? I love. Man, no, it's such an obvious one. But Connor's Connor's so cool.
Yeah, awesome.
Old Connor, like his style and technique is unmatched. I'm trying to think of someone I really really like now. Izzy's insane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Izzy's probably like best striker right now on the roster.
Weapon.
Some other people like Khabib was so cool.
Khabib's just the most. He's just so dominant. Like he was just too fucking good, and he just tired you out and
bit cheat code. It's a bit,
mate.
Just grab you.
I'd love to see him versus Charles Oliveira. It's never gonna happen, but because I think the styles make fights, and that would be such a good stylistic fight. It would be boring. It would be a boring fight because they both do similar things.
I think Khabib still wins.
Yeah, Khabib would still win. Khabib, I think, is the best. Khabib at any division would win, I think.
Yeah, but if you match their weight.
Yeah, if he was like any weight, he would win.
If you have a heavyweight Khabib, he's winning. If you have a bantamweight Khabib,
he's winning. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I don't think he could take like a John Jones or something, like a Francis Ngannou. Like I don't think that would work.
No.
Like in a street fight.
Oh mate, that'd be insane.
Fuck, I would be so scared, dude. I saw a TikTok the other day of like ranking, like Patient Francis, and then you have like Cocaine Jones and all that stuff. And like it's like all their primes. And they ranked like Patient Francis as more like scary. I'm like, Prime Khabib would fucking absolutely.
He's a fucking.
Would absolutely
animal.
fucking murder.
I used to hate Khabib, but like just watching shit like recently, I'm like, bro, he was just too dominant. Like you look at like people. I was watching Poirier, and like I watched back. Who was the other fight he fought against? Gaethje. I watched back those fight, and Gaethje was like, "Oh, Gaethje's the guy that's gonna beat him." Everybody thought Poirier might be the guy to beat him, and he's just fucking going at him, and then just does a fucking guillotine.
Yeah.
Or re-naked. Re-naked.
What do you do? I think
he's just fucking lethal.
He had a triangle. I think in that Justin Gaethje fight, he had a triangle, and then he transitioned to. No, he had an armbar. Yeah. He had an armbar, and then he transitioned to a triangle. I think. Yeah. Because I think after he didn't want to choke his. No, he did choke. No, he didn't want to. He didn't want to hurt his arm. Yeah. So he transitioned to a fucking triangle, dude. He had Mercy in there. That's crazy for a title.
He just talks. Have you seen he just like talks shit like when he's fighting?
Yeah.
He's a weapon.
You have to give up.
Oh mate, you have to. Like literally.
I deserve. He goes. I
know. You just have to cop. I know. You just have to cop L. He's just too good. I would really love to see him fight up against George St. Pierre. I don't know how that would work.
So win.
I still think he would win. I think he might be. So I'm a big John Jones fan. So I'm always John Jones is the GOAT. John Jones is the GOAT. And you really can't put them together because they're just the weight difference is too much. But I would have if they were the same. If somehow that could have worked, that'd be insane.
But I feel like with especially like GSP's era, the amount of skill level now, skill.
It's so much
GSP.
better now.
Some of the dudes he was fighting are like street pros. I know they're dedicated martial artists, but the amount of like technical skill now is fucking
And MMA
insane.
was only around at that point for what? 10, 15 years?
Yeah.
Now it's been along so much better. Most divisions, the whole top 10
killers
are fucking animals.
Yeah.
And then you see like someone like Usman, who like Kobe Covington is a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Jorge Masvidal, beast. Gilbert Burns, beast.
Yeah.
And then Usman's just body
Yeah.
just eats them alive.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very strange because his technique and style is very, very unorthodox.
Yeah, it is.
He has a very you don't think his punches are fast.
No.
His stance is quite stiff. He moves very basically,
Yeah.
like very basic. But
Yeah.
he just does the basics so well.
And kills it. He's just
yeah.
too he's only lost one fight, I think.
Yeah, he got checked out.
Yeah, one fight.
And from that, he'd never done jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
From after that, he never did jiu-jitsu before that fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he's like, after that fight, he hated that feeling of losing so much. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna learn this sport like there's no fucking tomorrow, and he did, and now he's just like king.
No, he's too good. We talked about pretty much everything, and now let's get on to, so we do this thing called the 10. I love how we say we do this thing, even though I'm the only person that does this podcast, but like, sure.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're
exactly.
doing it. Yeah.
So the first question, there are 10 just random questions. The first one is, tell us about your most recent social media post.
What is it?
I think it might have been, was it boxing?
Come on.
Get up Instagram.
What was it? Was it? It's
What was it?
It's my Crescent Head trip.
How?
That one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
can see it. It's this one.
Follow my boy on the Instagram, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I went away with Flynn Gordon and Daniel Lambert and myself.
Yeah.
For I think it was like 5 days.
How was
up at
that?
Crescent Head. Oh, so good. Crescent Head's like my second home. It's so good up there. I love it so much. I feel so comfortable up there. Great surf. Just really great community as well.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. We had some great stories. The surf was pretty flat.
Yeah.
But what else did we do? The funnest experience we had up there was we went bushwalking.
Yeah.
We were like, oh fuck, let's just go for like a little trail walk
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
like on a fire track.
Yeah.
We finished up going on this track and like pulled off this dirt highway, like left the car in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And we went like deep into this track and we're gonna follow it. We looked on maps and there was this huge thing called Saltwater Lake.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's get to this lake and go for a swim, and then we go back. And we got it. We were walking. We followed this fire track, and we like walked like 3 hours the wrong way. We're like, holy fuck, we've gone the wrong way.
Fuck.
So we walked back and then walked the way we were meant to. And the way we were meant to, there's no path there.
Yeah.
There's like no path. So the path that we walked was like cars. Yeah, like you could fit cars down there.
Yep.
And the path that was going towards this lake was fully grown. Like the grass was up to my like nipples, man. Like it was crazy, like how high this grass was.
Fuck.
And there's like snakes and shit, man. Like,
Oh
you know,
my God.
this is like bush.
Yeah.
And so like you're full like walking on your tippy toes going through there, and you can see snake holes and all that shit. You're going like, fuck, man, this is getting
Bloody hell.
And we walk, I reckon, like 3 hours through like really, really thick bush. We look on the maps, we're still like 2.5 hours away. And it's been like 8. It's been like the walk went for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So we saw like burnt out cars, like people take cars out there and just burn them out. So fully rusted out old cars.
Yeah.
And like we was like judging we're gonna see a body out there or some shit. We're going like crazy out there at the end of it. Like funny like TikTok stuff kept private of like just us just like just screaming and all that stuff. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got fully lost for a bit because we lost the path because the grass was so tall.
Yeah.
And we saw this rusted car.
Yeah.
Like, let's walk over to that. And it was like 20 meters away. And we looked back and the fucking path was gone, man.
Oh no.
And it all looked the same. This bush, it went for like kilometers.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
bush. I'm like, holy shit.
Fuck.
But we found our way back.
Oh, thank God.
But man, it was a good trip. That was
That's
Crescent
awesome.
Head. Yeah.
That's awesome. Number 2, who is your biggest inspiration?
Biggest inspiration. Should I just be me? Like, just be basic and say my mother? Should I just say my mother? My mother's a very inspirational.
Yeah.
Inspirational woman.
Good person.
Yeah, she does a lot. She does a lot for us. So she's probably my biggest inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah, she was always good to me and my brother back in there all the time. I always remember. Yeah, she's a great person. Oh, here we go. Well, now you can talk about the third one is what's your worst drunk experience, but you can talk about your new thing.
Yeah.
So instead of asking your worst drunk experience, tell the world about your new thing.
Yeah. So I'm not really a big drinker. I've never touched drugs or anything like that.
Good man.
It's not really like I let people do what the fuck they want to do when I'm out or whatever. But it's nothing I never chose to do. I've had alcohol. Last time I had alcohol was on New Year's.
Oh wow, you've done really well.
Yeah, and before that I hadn't drunk for like 8 months.
Shit.
So it's been like, if you don't count that, it's been so long. You know what I mean?
Almost a year.
Yeah, man. It's just not for me. I don't really like the sensation.
Yeah, fair enough.
And yeah, what I've seen happens when you go out and people make fucking horrible choices and all that stuff, and I know that's all part of it.
Yeah.
Losing that sense of fucking, I don't know, just security. You just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for me. But and also I'm training for a triathlon at the end of the year as well.
Wow,
so
that's awesome.
I got news to triathlon. I was meant to do it last year, and it got cancelled because of COVID. Yeah. So I'm doing it this year, and so I just want to just get the body.
Where's the triathlon?
Noosa. I don't even know that's up and down. I think it's up the coast.
Yeah. Noosa, Queensland.
Yeah, Queensland. Yeah,
that's
that's right.
That's awesome.
So
I'm so sick.
Going there and doing that, and I might.
Pardon me.
Might be doing a half marathon in
to like
in
warm
May.
up and stuff.
Yeah, to warm up.
The what one?
It's like a
Blackmores?
No, it's like a. Excuse me. It's like a Wollongong. Maybe Wollongong.
Yeah.
Wollongong half marathon. So I'm doing that. But yeah, man, I never touched drugs. Never did anything like that.
I respect it. I do, honestly.
It wasn't just like that. I just knew it's a bit more deeper. It's just when all that stuff happened with my dad and all that stuff. I knew when I came back to school. It was I was around like 16, 15. And all that stuff happened 16, 15.
Yeah, buddy, everything happened.
And some not my close mates, but some people I was around started to drink and experiment. And I knew with the mindset that I was in, and I was coming back from what I experienced, I was like, if I fall into this shit, it's gonna go like a full deep hole. Yeah, it's just gonna make everything worse. Yeah, I knew if I found relief in different things, like an outsourced thing, nothing coming from internal, I knew that I would find a short-term relief, and that would eventually turn long-term. I just I think I would be in a really bad situation if I made that decision back then. Yeah, but I didn't, and for some reason I just haven't been. I just didn't get peer pressure when I was younger. I've been offered everything under the sun. I just never did any of it.
That's good.
But because I just didn't.
Willpower.
I just didn't think. Yeah.
Shows willpower.
Yeah.
Next one. Here's a fun one. Who was your first celebrity crush?
First celebrity crush, man. Okay. How early are we talking here?
Mate, first one.
Celeb. You want celeb?
Yep. Do you have a? You can give me both then.
I don't know. No, I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking of like just how broad can I go here?
Yeah, you can go broad as you want, man.
Fuck, man, I don't know. Give me a sec.
Yeah, take your time.
So let's go back to like childhood Dylan.
Think of that mindset.
Damn. I remember being like in year 8 and just like frothing over Ariana Grande.
Yeah. She
was like, and then she got a bit. I don't know. She looks a bit weird now.
Yeah, I don't think it.
Back in the day, she was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Who else? Who's yours?
Megan Fox.
Megan. Oh yeah, Transformers.
Bro, that one
Damn.
scene. That one can scene when she lifts up the fucking hood.
Yeah.
Right now, have you seen Outer Banks?
Oh, that chick.
Yeah, Madeline Klein. Oh, mate, she does something to me. I don't know what I would propose if I saw her.
You propose?
100%.
Yeah.
You one right now?
That Zoe chick from the Batman.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that fucking Catwoman.
Oh mate.
Holy shit.
Have you seen the movie?
I've seen the fucking movie, dude.
How fucking good is it? Oh man.
No, like I was thinking about this coming here today.
Yeah.
And I was like, if we start talking about the Batman,
we could go down.
I've been annoying people at work speaking about an 8-hour shift.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, no, a 12-hour shift. Yeah, it's one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life.
See, I'm a big... because I think Dark Knight, because I love Dark Knight. Was like my
The trilogy or just the individual?
just individual.
Yeah.
Was like my movie. Like it was always and it's like so fucking close. Like, and I'm not a big I'm a Marvel fan, massive Marvel nerd, and you see the Batman, and just like now I'm like looking back at it, and I'm like, fuck me. It's pretty hard to say, that was better, or if the Dark Knight was better. Like I was saying to mate, like Heath Ledger, I think no one's ever gonna have a better best villain in cinematic history.
Yeah, 100%.
But Patterson just killed it, and it's just such a good movie.
Such a good movie.
It's just such a good movie.
Matt Reeves. I feel like if you compare the two, they're a bit uncomparable because Christopher Nolan's such a like when he makes his cinematic shots, he's on such a broad scale. Like he likes massive shots with massive action scenes. Not like a Zack Snyder where everything's blowing up and shit.
Yeah.
But like Christopher Nolan likes like very orchestrated cinematic action, like when Joker blows up the hospital, like that scene, you know what I mean? Like when he's playing with a button and all that.
Great movie, you gotta watch that. He directed. It's called Tenet. It's
seen
very confusing, but it is one of the best shot movies I think ever.
Yeah, I love it.
It's
so good. And Robert Pattinson plays that guy so well.
He did exactly.
And the twist at the end.
He got the
Do you get awarded?
Yeah, of course. Robert Pattinson played he's the kid.
Like the fucking I know
the little kid. Yeah.
He played insane role.
Same role, same character.
Yeah.
It's a sick fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's mad confusing. I had to like rewatch it and like everything like a couple times, and I finally got it.
Yeah. You know what? Have you gone back to see the Batman again?
No.
No.
Have you?
I was on my way nearly to the cinema the day after to watch it again with another group of mates, and work called me in to like start an early shift at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh no!
I'm like, you motherfuckers! I want to go see the fucking Batman.
Watch it tonight.
Yeah, should I go back and watch it?
Go watch
actually,
it
no, my brother hasn't seen it, and I actually might go. We're actually talking about it.
My brother hasn't seen it either, so I might have to go watch it with him.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, and then this coming from Marvel. I'm like a Marvel guy. I can like give you to point what happened in each movie.
Yeah.
Mad nerdy with it, and it's just. There's not many like Spider No Way Home was like that was what I was waiting for. Like.
Yeah.
Because it had. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it had everything. But then you see like this Batman movie. It's just like.
Yeah.
It's just so good. I'm waiting for the second one. I was talking to my mate yesterday. Shout out to Xander. Hopefully you're still watching. We're talking about Batman. Do you know anything about the comics?
Yeah, I've lingered watching YouTube videos.
Yeah. So same as me.
Yeah.
So there's a storyline called Batman Hush. When he fights his villain named Hush.
Yeah.
I hope to God that is the villain for the next one, because the way the movie was shot, it would fit, because it's really detective mystery side, not really like superhero. It's really not a superhero movie.
No.
It's just he's just in a superhero suit.
It's like a psychological thriller, detective, cop thing with a guy with a fucking costume. Being an absolute gangster.
So like Hush would be so good for like Hush as a villain would be so sick, and they even teased it.
Yeah, with the Hush over Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, Thomas Wayne stuff. Yeah. It's like that would be. That's what I'm really hoping for the next one.
100%.
And Reeves at the helm. I think it could be a good trilogy.
I think. Would you? Oh, because you're separating. When you said the Dark Knight, I always think the Dark Knight is the Dark Knight trilogy.
No. Yeah. See, Batman Begins average movie.
I love Batman.
I think it's good. I really like Dark Knight Rises because I think Hardy killed it as Bane.
Yeah.
I think Bane's like such a good villain.
100%.
But Dark Knight. It's
the
just,
voice. How goes the voice, man?
Yes.
Million dollar the dog.
Mate, it's so bad. But just like Heath Ledger, like he just fucking his villain just like, and he was a good Batman as well. But the Joker just the Batman. It's legit Batman Joker. I don't think it's ever gonna be done that well.
No, never again.
Never again.
Yeah, they did it perfectly.
Yeah.
That relationship between them and the way that they Heath played the Joker so fucking well.
It's just
you believe the character, you believe the character more. You didn't think it was Heath. You didn't think it was an actor. You thought they got the Joker out of the comics.
Exactly.
And fucking put him in there.
Exactly. He might have done better than the comics, honestly.
I think that. I think that as well. I think
it's the best showing of the Joker in history.
Maybe the best showing of any character
in history, probably. Yeah, exactly. He won an Oscar for it. He was the first. He's the first actor to ever win a Oscar for win a major movie award for a superhero film that wasn't best picture, wasn't like to do with the editing and stuff. First actor.
Good on him.
And the only two people to win are the Jokers. When Joaquin Phoenix won Best Actor, and then he won Best Supporting. They're the only superhero films or comic book films that have won Oscars.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so
there's some facts.
That was a fun fact. I love how we just came up from Celebrity Crush. That's
man. No, because Catwoman is flame, dude.
Fit. She is fucking hot.
And there's rumors that she's gonna come with her own series on HBO.
I've seen that. So they've announced Penguin.
Yeah.
They're doing a full backstory. They're gonna show what's happening before the next film.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be really good.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too.
Matt Reeves is amazing.
Oh, he killed it.
Yeah.
On to the next one. Best place you've ever travelled to?
Overseas wise, I'm really going to Hawaii and Bali.
Yep.
Well, amazing places.
Yeah. Fucking love Hawaii.
Hawaii was amazing.
Yeah.
I was the first place I went overseas.
Yep.
And Bali was really good. It was a really good cultural experience as well because I've never experienced like Hawaii is like it's a very American. It is fucking American.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bali probably is my favorite place. Like the surfing aspect, just the culture, like just the experience I had over there.
Fun of me.
Yeah, but that's probably my best overseas experience traveling.
Awesome.
Bali, yeah.
What are your goals in the next year or two?
Goals in the next year or two. Yeah. I want to. This is in random order. I want to do my triathlon.
Yep.
I want to be really, really fit. I don't want to feel like a slug on it. I want to kill it.
Yep.
I'm really, really motivated to do that.
That's awesome.
In a year or two, I want to have a more schedule with my work.
Yep.
My work right now is pretty much day to day, doing 10, 12-hour shifts.
Fuck that.
So I want to have you can get a roster eventually. So I want at least in a year to have my own roster where I can actually set my life out and get back into a position where I know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
Get my financial side a bit better. It is doing quite well, but it could always be better.
Of course.
And probably transition back into doing stuff that can build back this Dylan Davis empire.
Mate,
you know what I mean, man?
I'm ready to say it. I'm ready to say it.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Mate, we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to make some.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm gonna get back into social media eventually. I've had a really decent break.
Yeah.
It was really, really nice. I've actually really disconnected from everything.
Yeah.
I'm very introverted.
You probably needed it, to be fair.
Yeah, but I've become very introverted.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm still very open and social, but I don't go seeking social. I don't go out at all. Yeah. Really now.
Yeah.
I just do what I got to do. I just keep healthy. I work out, do my thing.
Yeah.
And I hang out with my mates that I know are my mates.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course, that's what you want, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes when you go out so much, and your personality doesn't really fit the going out or whatever. Some people transition into another person, like an alter ego, when they go out.
I know those.
So those type of people?
Yeah. So of course, well, because I'm going clubbing with all different kinds of characters and stuff, but I've made sure I'm only. You're obviously going to see that, but I'm always myself. I'm always the same person that is the dickhead that films himself videoing, dancing, and the same guy that asks people questions or plays basketball. You know what I mean? I'm always the same person, the same idiot. You know what I mean?
It's so important to stay
Which
that way.
I'm always the same. I'm not changing for anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or changing for anything I do.
Yeah, 100%.
So, but then I know people, who act like
it's not healthy.
They all act. They change. They go clubbing or this and that. So with my friend, I only go clubbing with good friends of mine. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go with randoms. And if with randoms and then we've always I'm not just going clubbing with them. They're my friends first.
Yeah.
We just like to go out and go clubbing.
And just start switching up. You call them out.
Of course,
motherfucker.
Yeah, what you doing?
Why are you talking like that?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, man, it's good. It's good you're doing that.
Yeah.
Some people, for some reason, because I feel like if you go out every single week and you put on this fake persona, you start to get some identity crisis, and one of the identities will just fucking take over. Yeah. And you might become a dickhead. Do you know what I mean?
See, the problem with these people is that I think that is actually very eye-opening for people who are clubbing and all they do is have clubbing. They got nothing else in their life. And I know a lot of people like that. Yeah. So I love to go clubbing.
Yeah,
everybody knows that. I love it. I'm doing it every weekend, but I'm still doing something. There's always something in the works. You know what I mean? I still got my job. I still got university, and then I've still got the thing I don't get paid for this. You know, there's always.
Yeah.
I always have something going on.
You have ambition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of these motherfuckers, and I'm not trying to roast certain people, but this is directed at you.
What are you doing?
Do something, mate. Don't just go clubbing all the time. Like and there's just comments from that goes clubbing.
Yeah,
2-3 times a week sometimes. Yeah. But like, I might be in clubbing, but it's the other 4. What am I doing the other 4 days of the week?
Yeah, I mean.
So, that's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, no, yeah, because I feel like, especially like in a tradie culture, you work your 5 days, you do your thing.
Yeah.
And then you have the week end to relieve yourself of work tension, of stress. And you forget about everything, and you get fucking on the piss. And you're just like, hell yeah. How good's this? And you're just on this repeat every single week. Yeah. You work hard, your mental starts to deteriorate. And then you just wash your mental out with this poison, and then you find short-term relief. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It's not a good cycle. And,
not at all.
In the long term, especially when you're young, because it's such a weird. For some reason, it's when you're younger, there's a huge support around alcohol and drugs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's frowned upon when you turn like 30 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're drinking like fucking like every single day. But when you're 16 or 18 or whatever, you're like, bro, let's go fucking binge drink, dude. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But from those short actions when you're younger, it can turn into some demon when you're older. And then now they're like, when you're older, all the people who got you into that are like, what are you drinking so much for? Like, bro, you got me into this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good way to put it. Really good way. Please, people out there, listen.
Yeah. Just do something else. That's all.
Exactly. Like as I said, I'm a big drinker. I'm not. I drink a lot. I don't drink a lot. It's pretty rare for me to like go out and get like off my head. But I just drink. I might drink a small amount, but I drink a lot over a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to be. If I'm being an idiot, I'm not eating on the alcohol. I'm just being an idiot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're a perfect example of someone who has a balance in life.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly. You do your work.
Yeah.
And you do your ambitions.
Yeah.
And you still have fun.
Exactly.
You tick all the boxes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's all you want. You know what I mean?
You got to tick the damn boxes.
Yeah.
Man.
Exactly. But moving on, horrible question, but it has to be asked.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I hate this. I hate it.
What do I see myself in 5 years?
Hate it, but like.
5 years. What are we in now?
2022, 19th of March. So where do you see yourself in 2027?
Seven. Okay.
2027. Jesus Christ.
Probably.
It's weird to even say.
Probably. Maybe self-employed. I'd love to have that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Self-employment. Multiple streams of income.
Good man.
An overwhelming amount of happiness.
That's all you need.
And probably like some very big investments, like maybe real estate or something like that.
Yeah.
I think by that point I'll definitely have a real estate investment, even if I'm not self-employed.
Yeah.
And yeah, probably just in a much more controlled environment, like with what like I'm doing stuff that I want to do more.
Yeah, of course.
Because right now I'm just in grind mode. I'm just like
you just want the money.
Well, not even just money. I just want to like just develop skills and be ready for mid late 20s. And just go like, now it's time to have fun. I've put in the work when I was younger. I developed all these skills. I've done all this. I've done all that.
Yeah.
And then it's time to have your fun. You know what I mean? You can't just have fun. You just got to be work, and then there's a reward. There's a reason. There's a reward. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is you sort out. So what's something you're working on now? So you said there's some stuff coming up in the future. When we were speaking, like trying to organize this, is anything you can talk to us about? That's something that's in the works.
Yeah. I'll tease it. I'm always working on boxing. So boxing, I'll probably do a fight maybe. And the reason, because I've been asking heaps of questions about microphones and all that stuff. Yeah. I've been doing music.
I was this was something I was actually quite curious about.
Curious about?
Yes.
Yeah, because I love hip hop so much.
Yeah.
Well, ever since I was really, really little.
Yeah.
Because my dad was a musician as well.
Yeah.
Dad and I sometimes used to write music and all that stuff, and then I took it up again maybe in high school. Yeah. Maybe when I was like 17, 18, I just started writing. Because I got inspired by all the artists I listened to. I started writing raps, like no beat, no anything like that.
Yeah.
Just started writing rhymes and I got better and better and better and better, and then I started adopting beats. I started to write to beats, and I found different melodies. I found different like flow techniques and rhyme schemes and all those different things. And I've got to a point now where I'm like, okay, this music's alright. This is pretty good, and I've got equipment on stuff. I've recorded stuff probably for like 3 years now.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Just in the shadows.
Yeah, that's sick.
I'm probably getting to a stage maybe at the end of the year to maybe like release like a mixtape or something like that.
That's sick.
So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm very excited.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever talked publicly about that.
So be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout, mate. Yeah. So it's still at maybe. I'll see where I am because I want to get it professionally done. It's not some bullshit. Like this is actual like hours and hours spent on like 2 lines. Do you know what I mean? Like there's not like some filler words. This is like, and it's not like some funny like club shit. It's like lyrics. Like it's
you care about
wordplay shit. It's not like some fucking weird rap shit. It's like rap shit.
I respect it. I respect the hustle.
Thanks, man.
You should talk to Zuso.
Yeah.
It's Gabs.
I know what you mean.
Talk to him because he's like some of his beats are like really good. Like really, Tony would like really. He's really like loves it as well. Yeah. You guys definitely talk to him about stuff.
Yeah, I will.
That'd be really cool.
See how the podcast bring people together.
I know exactly. Here we go.
What I mean?
I know.
Yeah.
Final one. What is something you wish was legal in Australia? You can say the generic question. I say the generic answer, which is weed, because I want to start my own weed. Did weed once in America. I hated it. Never doing it again. It was a weed vape. Didn't like it. Not doing it again.
It's pretty popular over in America, man. Like it's
massive.
It's huge. A lot of people making heaps of money.
So that's the reason I want to do it. I'm gonna be the white Mike Tyson of Australia.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yep.
You can get the tattoo as well.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Might get a tramp stamp of it.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but I want to start I want to start our biggest weed company.
You got weed stocks. You got weed.
I'm going to. Once it gets legalized, I'm going to go crazy.
You can get Australian weed stocks.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to run the weed enterprise.
Yeah. Well, you could probably get because weed from America will probably get transitioned over here as companies and all stuff. So you'll be competing with international companies as well. So you can invest in those. Put your foot in the door. Anyway, what was something to do? What if it was legal?
You wish it was legal,
legal. What's the fucking illegal?
Yeah, I know. See, it's hard. It's everybody just says weed most of the time.
Probably like speeding in some aspects, dude.
Yeah.
Like I have a motorbike and I haven't rode it in a couple of months, but fuck man, it's so fun just to go fast sometimes.
Yeah.
I wish like in some periods, like on the road, like say like you're on a highway and it's just like no one's on the highway.
Yeah.
Like it comes up like on the thing like max speed, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
That'd be sick.
Like they don't have that like in Germany or some shit.
I think so.
There's
a couple places. I know they have it in it's a couple places in Australia. My dad was telling me about. There's just no speed limit.
Yeah, man. Let's just do that like down Anzac Parade, dude.
Mate, just go. Go
fucking
300 kilometers down Anzac Parade. It'd be hectic.
Yeah, it'd be actually be so dangerous.
Yeah,
you have to do it somewhere out. Like
that'd be insane.
Imagine that.
So now we do this thing. It's called this week's W's and L's. So that is like.
Wait, what is it? W's and L's?
W. So this week's W's and L's. So like a win you've taken this week, and then L.
No,
a loss.
This week.
It's the only thing I'm a part of with the podcast. The only thing I answer as well.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
I'll win first.
Yes, sir.
What the fuck have I done this week? All I've done is work.
Make that money.
Yeah, I made money. I made currency. Probably. Oh fuck! Was Batman in the last 7 days? I think I watched the Batman. That's a W.
Yeah, that is a fat W.
That's a W. I haven't fucking won a lottery or anything like that. Probably my W's is probably watching the Batman and finding time. This is real boring, but finding time to like work out. If that's weird.
Yeah, no, that's alright.
And then my loss was probably getting absolutely pissed on last night on a boat.
Oh, really?
In the rain, man. I didn't have like wet weather gear. You know when that storm came over?
Yeah.
And my boat, like where you tie up is completely outside.
Oh, shit.
And so I had like runners on pretty much. Not wet weather shoes.
Yeah.
Not wet weather gear. And I got fully drenched for like 40 minutes.
That's brutal.
Like heavy, like just looking at the floor, looking into the void, going like, you know, you just do that, look into the abyss and you just go like, what the fuck is this?
What's going on in my life?
That's my L. Okay. Probably outweighs the the W's, but
It's alright.
it's alright.
It's alright.
It's alright.
A win. Let's see.
Yeah.
One win. This always win doing podcast
Oh,
episodes. Always,
yeah.
mate. What have I won at this week? Fuck. What have I done? Shit. Fuck. I played basketball on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then I started feeling sick.
Okay.
No COVID.
Yeah.
So playing basketball, that was fun.
Basketball.
I was like fucking this guy up.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
So
good.
that's a W.
So that was a W before you got sick
Yeah,
as well.
before I was sick. And then the L was sick, and then the other L was I lost money at the casino last night. Yeah. Only $50, but like.
No, man. Okay, I was
But
gonna,
like,
okay, I was
I've already
scared to
spent
ask
I
you
already spent $60 on like food and alcohol before. I didn't even drink that much because the fucking food cost like $30. So I'm like, shit. I just spent $110 just like that.
Yeah. Would you play like blackjack or something?
Roulette.
Roulette.
That
Okay.
roulette was my game, and then Xander. So when I'm at the casino, 90% of the time I'm with Xander, and this is maybe like 7 months ago. He's like to me. I was on this mad winning streak. I had not lost in 18 months.
Yeah.
Killing it. He's
Yeah.
like, Sam, you're gonna lose.
18 months, dude. What the
Bro,
fuck?
it was insane. I didn't go. I would only go maybe like
Yeah, no, but
a couple times
that's
a
the
month.
time. In
Yeah,
between.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I probably went over that time like 20
Yeah.
times. I went up
Yeah.
fair amount. I had not lost, and then he's like to me, Sam, you're gonna lose. I have since then. I've won one time since then.
Damn.
And that was in Gold Coast, so I have not won in Sydney since then.
Damn.
Yeah, it's upsetting.
Do you want to move to the Gold Coast?
I think so. I think I'm gonna live there
Yeah.
because we on my brother's birthday we stayed at the casino, did really well, really really well. Since then, mate, no more.
Yeah.
And so that is it. Oh, the question of the podcast. So this is what I asked everybody else. You can answer it as well. I didn't write this up because I forgot to do it, but I'll think of one now. Okay. So what is what are you most looking forward to for the next year, for the rest of the year? What's like the thing you can't wait for? What are you excited for the rest of the year? Mine is. So everybody comment that. Nobody ever comments, but eventually it will happen.
Eventually. I'll comment.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I think mine's got to be, I'm very excited to see, I'm going to Europe, and I'm also very excited. I'm seeing Kid Leroy, which I'm really, so I haven't been in concert since Post Malone came because of COVID.
Yeah,
Like,
I went to that as well. It was good.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Mad. Where'd you sit? Where'd you
Probably same place.
where were you sitting down? Or you
Thinking of where'd you say it?
Yeah.
We were up on. We weren't on the moshi. I don't think was there a moshi. Yeah, there was.
Yeah, it was Moshi.
No, we couldn't get down to it.
We got VIP like super cheap.
Oh fuck.
So it was like this VIP mosh pit area.
Yeah.
It was like maybe like 100 people. Spent like maybe $100 more. Got like that skate deck and everything.
Yeah, sick.
Still in my room. I was trying to sell it, but I couldn't find it at a decent price. So I didn't.
Damn. Yeah.
Sell my room. It's cool though.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm very excited to see Kid Leroy mosh pit as well.
Yeah, Killer Ray is pretty gangster.
Yeah, I like it. He's good.
He's yeah, no, he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. What are you? In Tesla, what are you waiting? What are you?
I got Jack Harlow tickets.
I'm in fucking Europe, and I'm so
Dude.
I love Jack Harlow. Like he's he's like my favorite.
Yeah,
like,
I listen to
one
him
of
a
my
lot
favorites
right now. He's
Love him.
he's like he's got a type of melody flow like that. Like he's got like a he's got like lyricists with like a Drake and then like a Kanye style. You know what I mean? Like he's very like outgoing, and then he's like also has like some slick lyricist stuff.
He's sick.
Yeah.
Fucking no tech banger song.
Yeah.
Such good
And
song.
he's just come out with he's gonna release his album.
Oh, is he? Before?
Yeah. It's called like Where Are You? The Kids Miss You.
Yeah,
or something like that. I think.
Oh, I can't wait.
His last album was good, but it was very
It was okay. It wasn't great.
It didn't have like his because the songs that he released like individually. Are more like bangers. And what's poppin', and then he's got like that nail tech and all that shit, and then he's got like different things.
Tyler Hero banger.
Yeah, Tyler Hero. But then when he released the album, it was like very like melody songs.
It was like singing almost.
Yeah, like
Most
singing.
of it.
But it goes like what's a good like that 21C, Delta that Delta song. Do you know that Delta song?
Yeah.
That song slapped. That was my last listened to song of 2020.
Really?
Yeah. That song, just the melody, was just it was like fucking brainwashing.
That's dope.
But yeah, Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow's my answer.
There you go.
The
Okay,
boy.
and that is it. For where do you want? So this is from I've seen this in the Wing show. What's it called? Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Sean Evans is always like to be his guest.
I'll tell everyone again.
So this camera, that camera, tell what's going on in your world. Tell people.
Tell what's going on in my world.
Shout out
yeah,
your
so a lot of
socials.
things in the works, guys. Yeah, we got music being made like every week, but we're not sharing it till a later date. And then we'll be back on social media very, very soon. And yeah, just stay tuned, guys. Exciting things happening.
What's your gram?
My gram is Dylan Davis, 2 S's for Davis.
Yep.
And then an underscore.
And then your what else? Twitch.
Twitch is just I think Dylan Davis 2 S's underscore. And then we got or just look up Dylan Davis, probably come up.
Yep.
And YouTube is Dylan Davis.
Yeah,
Dylan
it's
Davis. Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Mate, you know me. So watch us on the Raise Entertainment YouTube change. And it's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts always. And this is episode 15. I'm Sam Fraser. And this is Dylan. And we are out.
Thanks, baby.